Good morning, students. I'm Miss Anju and I'll be taking your geography for 11th and 12th. Now, if you've opted for geography, it's a very good option, very easy subject. Easy because you don't have to cram things up, you don't have to have writing skills or something. You just understand with the help of diagrams, maps, and it's all clear. And you have been studying geography since your junior classes, so a lot of things you already know. So if you want to go into travel and tourism, you want to go into remote sensing, you want to go into the army, if you want to sit for GPSC, UPSC, geography is a very brilliant subject. Okay. So in geography, we have two books for 11th, two theory books. One is about physical geography and the other one is about India. Third book is about practical geography. That we will do later. So we'll begin with India physical environment. Since you've been studying about India since the junior classes, so I thought of starting with this book. The first chapter talks about the location of India. Location of India. So India location. Now some facts you'll know by the end of the chapter. You'll know the latitudinal extent of India, means the limit of India. The latitudinal extent, it is from 8 degree north to 37 degree north. North and north means India lies in the northern hemisphere. Now how do we know that India lies in the northern hemisphere? Because if you look at the world has imaginary lines, not real lines. Imaginary lines, the ones standing like this, they are called longitudes, and the ones lying down, they are called latitudes. So this is the world. This is 0 degree. That is the most important latitude. Okay. So in this, above this is southern hemisphere, below this is southern hemisphere. So India is somewhere here. So India is completely in the northern hemisphere, and this shows India is 68 degree east to 97 degree east. That means India is completely in the eastern hemisphere. When we talk about Western countries, what comes in our mind? UK, US, so all these are Western countries. They are completely in the Western hemisphere of the world. Now, 82 degree 30 minutes east, standard meridian, or the Indian standard meridian. This is a longitude. Longitude, one fact is there. See, one longitude. There are 360 longitudes on our world. If we move from one longitude to the other, that is, there is a time difference of 4 minutes. Like suppose this is one longitude, this is another longitude. Here it is 10 AM. So here will be 10:04 AM. Then next here will be 10:08 AM. So there is a difference of 4 minutes. Now in India it is from 68 to 97. These are longitudes. So there are 30 longitudes in India. So there is a time difference of 4 minutes on each longitude. So if you multiply 4 into 30 is 120 minutes. So there is a time difference of 2 hours in India itself. Don't get confused. There is not much high maths or something. Very simple. I can explain you later also. Just for now you understand, on every longitude there is a time difference of 4 minutes. Okay. Now in India many longitudes are passing. If we consider the timing of every longitude, the local time of every longitude as our national time, there would be a lot of confusion. So we have taken the time of 82.5 degree east longitude, which is passing from the center of India, from Allahabad, that is UP. Okay. So the time of that standard meridian, that longitude is taken as the Indian standard time. And the area of India is 3.28 million square. These are facts, you have to just learn it. Coastline. Coastline of India is 6,100 kilometers. If we include the islands, then it is 7,517 kilometers. Now I'll also tell you about the neighbors of India, all the states of India. So this, you all know, this is the map of India. I told you the latitudinal extent, latitudes lying down, horizontal lines. So it's from 8 degrees. So this is Kanyakumari. This is Kanyakumari from 8 degree till 37. This is 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So this somewhere here is 37. So 8 to 37 is the latitudinal extent we discussed. This is 23.5 degree north, that is Tropic of Cancer. So this Tropic of Cancer is dividing India into two parts. One part, two parts. This is Tropic of Cancer. 8 to 37. Longitudes I told you, vertical lines. These are all longitudes from 68 to 97. We discussed 68, 72, 76, 80. 82 is somewhere here. 82. Okay. This is standard meridian of India, according to which our Indian standard time is decided. It passes through Allahabad. Allahabad is here. This is UP. This is Allahabad. Clear? Then let's come to the neighboring countries of India. For the neighboring countries, first we should know the direction. Four main directions are there. This is north, this is south, this is west, and this is east. Clear? North, south, west, east. This will be northeast, this will be northwest. Sorry, this will be northwest, this will be northeast, southwest, southeast. So in the northeastern side we have Pakistan as one neighbor. This is Pakistan. Then we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Then we have China. Then we have Nepal. This is Bhutan. This is Bangladesh. And we have Maldives here and Sri Lanka. Again, let's just do it. The neighboring countries of India are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Clear? You can be asked the neighboring countries of India in the north or in the northeast, or if it's northwest, it means the Pakistan. If it's east, then Bangladesh, or the island neighboring countries, island, then you say Maldives or Bangladesh. These are the neighboring countries of India. Now, oh, I forgot. Myanmar is another neighboring country of India. Okay? Myanmar, Bhutan, Bangladesh, China, Afghanistan, Pakistan. These are all the neighboring countries. Coastline, I told you. This is the coastline. Coastline. India is a peninsula. Peninsula is a piece of land which is surrounded by water from three sides. So Indian peninsula, we say because it is surrounded by water from three sides. Three sides, first is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and we have Indian Ocean. Three sides. This is Andaman Nicobar Islands. This is the Lakshadweep Islands. Then we have the Park Strait here. Park Strait here. Then these are all the water bodies. This is Arabian Sea, the water bodies around in your Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, this Park Strait here. Then if we look at the states of India, we should know the neighboring countries, like which states are sharing boundary or the frontiers with Pakistan. This is Pakistan, so it's Gujarat which is sharing, Rajasthan, not Haryana, Punjab, not Himachal also, Jammu and Kashmir. So it's Jammu. You should go from one direction, north to south or south to north. So it's Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu, sharing frontiers with Pakistan. Sharing frontiers with Afghanistan, it's only Jammu Kashmir. Sharing frontiers with China, it's Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. Sharing frontiers with Nepal. Nepal is Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal. See, West Bengal, we usually make a mistake. West Bengal also sharing boundary with Nepal, then Sikkim. These are sharing boundary with Nepal. Then we have Bhutan. The states sharing boundary with Bhutan is Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, West Bengal and Sikkim. Now, states sharing boundary with Myanmar is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura. State sharing boundary with Bangladesh. So actually you will know all this, you will remember all this once you remember all the location of all the states of India. So you see the political map of India, just learn it, things will become much easier for you. Even for 12th standard, you should know the thorough map, and gradually you learn. Just have a look at it. You don't have to take 10th. Just have a look at the political map of India. Then all the capitals you should know of all the states. Capital of Jammu Kashmir is Srinagar. Capital of Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. Capital of Punjab and Chandigarh is Haryana. Of Rajasthan is Jaipur. Gujarat Gandhinagar. Uttar Pradesh Lucknow. Uttarakhand is Dehradun. Then Bihar is Patna. So likewise, all the capitals also you have to remember. Not the location is not important, just the states you should know, and the capitals should be known to you. So once this map is clear, the location of India. So location of India, let's just revise everything about the chapter. First is India is the latitudinal extent is 8 to 37, longitudinal is 68 to 97. Indian standard meridian is 82.5 degree, passes to Allahabad like this. India is completely in the northern hemisphere and in the eastern hemisphere. Then we have a time difference of 2 hours from Gujarat to Arunachal. There is a time difference of 2 hours, but we follow the time of Indians of 82.5 degree east. Then the neighboring countries: Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Then all the states' location, their capitals. Size of India is 3 million square kilometer. So this is just about the first chapter. The next chapter of the book, it's given about the physiography of India. Physiography, you can see this map, the physical features of India. So once we know the states, so your homework is, first and foremost homework is you should know the location of all the states of India. That's it. Very simple homework. And then this is called political map of India. This is physical. So in the next chapter is all about the physical. We'll study about the Himalayas, the rivers, the plains, desert, all that in the second chapter. Hope you enjoyed the lecture.